Plains and green forests as thick as fur, as tall as mountains.
Karnataka is an overall India's miniature, home of diverse flora, fauna and all kinds of creatures. A very cheerful morning to everyone assembled here. I am Devansh.
And I am Bhumi.
We welcome you all on the behalf of Class 7P for the annual function on the topic Karnataka. A prayer is a spiritual communication between a man and God. So let's start the day by taking blessings of Almighty. So join your hand, close your eyes for Hindi prayer.
Can change your whole day. I would now call my friend Daksh to share thought of the day.
Good morning everyone. The thought of the day is when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. I repeat my thought. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn
something of reality which we meet every day in our life. Let's see history of Karnataka through an interesting drama.
Students in a train. The students and teacher are going on a trip to Karnataka.
Do you know something about Karnataka?
Yes, sir. We did a lot of research on Karnataka as it was given as a project in our social studies class.
Oh, that's good. Did you read about the first dynasty that ruled over Karnataka?
Yes, sir. The Kadambas are regarded as the earliest royal dynasty of Karnataka. The Kadambas were the first ruler to use Kannada language at the administrative level.
The Kadambas also ruled Karnataka for more than 200 years before Chalukyas overtook their empire. Chalukya dynasty? Oh, that sounds interesting. Can you tell me more about it?
Sure, sir. The Chalukyas ruled over most of Karnataka and Maharashtra and parts of Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Gujarat.
Sir, I also know that the Chalukyas of Badami were instrumental in bringing the whole of Karnataka under a single rule. They contributed heavily in the fields of art and architecture.
Sir, the rise of Rashtrakutas eclipsed the reign of the Badami Chalukyas, but I don't know much about Rashtrakutas dynasty.
More about the Rashtrakuta dynasty. The Rashtrakutas were regarded as one of the four principal empires of the world. During their rule, architecture flourished and the world-famous Kailash temple was built at Ellora by the Rashtrakutas.
The era of Badami Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas is considered as the age of imperial Karnataka.
And who came after Rashtrakutas?
Yeah, sure.
Chalukyas of Kalyana came to power after they overthrew Rashtrakutas. During their rule, the literature flourished as they were the patrons of art and architecture.
Then the Hoysala dynasty came to power. They became famous for their temple architecture. Even today, there are more than 100 temples scattered across Karnataka that were built by Hoysalas.
And do you know about the modern history of Karnataka? Let me tell you about the modern history of Karnataka. The modern history of Karnataka saw the emergence of Vodiyas of Mysore and Hyder Ali as significant political powers. Karnataka later came under the British rule before our country gained independence.
Sir, Nayaks of Keladi initially ruled as a vassal of the Vijayanagar Empire. They were an important dynasty in the history of Karnataka. In 1763, they were defeated by Hyder Ali and were absorbed into the kingdom of Mysore.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell my classmates about the kingdom of Mysore?
Yeah, sure.
The kingdom of Mysore was initially a vassal state of Vijayanagar Empire. With the decline of the Vijayanagar Empire, the kingdom gained independence.
Tell about Hyder Ali.
Yes, please.
Hyder Ali ruled over the kingdom to Mysore. His son Tipu Sultan came to power after him.
I founded the Sultanate of Mysore and formally styled myself as Sultan Hyder Ali Khan. I then embarked on extensive campaign to expand my kingdom. Now there were several ports under my control, including Mangalore. I used these ports to establish a small navy. My rule of Mysore was characterized by frequent warfare with my neighbors and rebellion within my territories. This was not unusual for the time, as much of the Indian subcontinent was then in turmoil. I left my eldest son Tipu Sultan an extensive kingdom bordered by the Krishna River in the north, the Eastern Ghats in the east, and the Arabian Sea in the west. I am Tipu Sultan. I am also known as the Tiger of Mysore. I introduced a number of administrative innovations during my rule, including a new coinage system and calendar, and a new land revenue system, which initiated the growth of Mysore silk industry. I also deployed the rockets against the advances of British forces and their allies during the Anglo-Mysore wars. Including the Battle of Polilar and siege of Srirangapatna, I laid the foundation for the construction of Kannambadi Dam on the Kaveri River. I am also considered as the pioneer of road construction.
Finally, he was defeated due to united efforts of British, Maratha and Hyderabad Nizams. Due to his bravery on the battlefield, Tipu Sultan is known as the Tiger of Mysore.
After the death of Tipu Sultan, major portion of the Mysore kingdom were annexed by the British.
And sir, after the British snatched control of the Mysore Empire, they appointed commissioners to rule on their behalf. They divided the state between Bombay and Madras provinces, Hyderabad, Nizams and Mysore.
After Indian independence, the states were recognized based on linguistic and other criteria. The Kannada-speaking population came together to form the present-day Karnataka.
And Mysore state was renamed as Karnataka in 1973.
Train reaches Karnataka.
Okay students, let's get off the train.
The discussion between students and teacher was very interesting. As we know, Karnataka has witnessed the rise and fall of many dynasties and empires. Each of these dynasties played an important role in the formation of present-day Karnataka.
Students of our class are coming on stage for group discussion.
Karnataka is situated in the southwestern region of India. Karnataka is 1212 miles away from Rajasthan. It is one of the most prosperous states of India. Karnataka has made tremendous progress in the fields of agriculture, industry, literature, education and tourism. Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka. Bengaluru is also known as the Silicon Valley of Asia due to its flourishing information and technology industry.
Karnataka is the 7th largest state in India in terms of area. It has 30 districts. Karnataka is bounded by the Arabian Sea on the west
Maharashtra on the north, Andhra Pradesh on the east, Kerala on the southwest and Tamil Nadu on the southeast.
The rivers flowing through Karnataka are Kaveri, Kabini, Krishna and Tungabhadra. There are three distinct geographical regions in Karnataka: the coastal plains, the western Ghats and the Deccan Plateau. Karnataka ranks 9th in terms of population in India.
Karnataka is one of the fastest growing states in the country. Karnataka is known as the IT hub of the India. The state has 47 IT sector and 3 software technology parks.
Apart from IT, Karnataka is also making tremendous progress in agro and food processing, machine tools, mining and minerals, energy and textile.
It is a major occupation for most people in rural Karnataka. The main crops grown in the state are cereals, pulses, oilseeds and cash crops.
Hampi is an exclusive festival of Karnataka which is observed as the birthday of Karnataka's revered poet Purandar Das. It is referred to this Hampi festival because Purandar Das resided in the Hampi town. It consists of many events like dance and art shows, puppet shows, etc.
Ganesh Chaturthi, Gauri festival, Pongal and Kambala festivals are the major festivals of Karnataka. Kambala festival is a traditional buffalo race organized annually by the farming communities.
Being home to several ancient temples, Karnataka is an ultimate destination for temple tours. It is amazing that how one state can be home to several ancient temples belonging to different dynasties. Vidyashakar temple, Mahabaleshwar temple are the most famous temple that have a must visit for every spiritual soul and history buff.
Karnataka is home to different regions. The state's rich and diverse culture is mutable in its food. Each region of Karnataka has its own specialty. The North Karnataka cuisine is mainly a vegetarian meal.
Karnataka cuisine is dominated by steamed rice and ragi. The Mangalorean cuisine is unique and diverse. Curry leaves and coconut along with local spices are the basic ingredients of most Mangalorean dishes. The famous local dishes include kidney dosa, curry roti, Mangalore buns, etc.
By virtue of its varied geography and long history, Karnataka hosts numerous spots of interest for tourists. There is an array of ancient sculpture, temples, modern cities, hill ranges and beaches.
Karnataka has been ranked as the 4th most popular destination for tourism among the states of India.
Waterfalls of Karnataka and Kudramukh are considered by some to be among the 1001 natural wonders of the world.
It is India's highest single-tiered waterfall with Gokak Fall, Megod Fall among other popular waterfalls.
To conclude with these lines, Karnataka, I shall call her our mother, our earth. Guest we are, but are we her worth?
To argue with her intentions, to her we can't preach. She is so uncomplicated, so beautiful, so out of
Here come some students of our class for English poem.
Born an Indian state was land of Kannadigas, Tullavas, Konkanis, Kodavas, renamed Karnataka. 17 years later, sacred motherland, nothing else matters.
Karunadu gives Karnataka its name, province of dense forest and dashing rains. Krishna Kaveri has basic life force, Carnatic music here only got its source. Karnataka is overall India miniatures, home of diverse flora, fauna, all kinds of creatures, union of all thoughts, beliefs and castes. We all love its culture, heritage and arts.
Chalukyas, Rashtrakutas, Hoslas and Cholas its sire, Mudyar dynasty and Vijayanagara Empire, all senselessly developed it with grace, the state prince with imprints timely embraced.
Festivities Mysore, Dasara, Ganesh Chaturthi, Ramzan, Kannada, Tulu, Urdu people speak with elan. Varied geography, rich history twinkles, weather ever pleasant, whole year rain god giggles.
May it prosper as it always has. Karnataka is our nation artistic dress. Today as we celebrate Rajyotsava fully thrown, I bow down before you, I bow down before this children singing Karnataka praise song.
Now hold your breath for singing performance.
जय भारत जननी धनुजाधे जय हे कर्नाटक माते
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. We'll find out what we are made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there, and I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2. You'll be there, 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Now let's get our hearts specified by an instrumental performance. Form is characterized by grace and precision of movement and by formal gestures, steps and poses. Students of a class are now coming on stage for classical dance performance.
सुधा stage for group dance performance. Karnataka. Dolu Kutina is high on energy and performed all over the state during major festivals and celebrations.
गेहूं